that is my daughter screaming from the front row. She's sad that she can't get tonight. I love you, baby. She's got her pleather pants on. She's in the York Marquis era. It's amazing. 10 years, 10 whole years. I want to be clear, this is I want to be clear that even though this is the 10th BroadwayCon, it's going to start a year of a celebration of our 10th anniversary, which is next year, whatever. It's an excuse to party all year. So we are going to be doing that. A little sad news to report, Ben Cameron can't be with us this year. Without Ben Cameron, but he had an alternative engagement that he could not get out of, but we love him and he'll be back, and we're going to hope to call him at some point this weekend. When BroadwayCon started, it was a tiny little idea that was birthed at the moment that Audra McDonald dropped her microphone on the Tony's stage. I got a text from a friend and an ex-business partner who said, has there ever been a BroadwayCon? And my brain exploded, and I was actually at Anthony Rapp's house that night watching the Tonys. And at some point, a couple weeks thereafter, I turned to him and said, what do you think? You see what we do with cons, what do you think about a BroadwayCon? And he said, whatever you need, I'm in. And that's how BroadwayCon was born. I walked into a hotel and promised them way too much money. And we had our first one, which happened in a blizzard, which... Don't say that! You're gonna tempt the guy from high atop the thing? There is going to be some snow this weekend. We are hoping that everything stays calmer than it did in 2016, but we're so excited. This BroadwayCon is very special. It is calling up 2016 in a lot of ways. As you all know, we had a last-minute venue change. Not something we would have ever chosen to do, but we did it, and in the spirit of the theatrical show must go on of it all, the number of people behind the scenes that you have seen pulling everything together is bananas. You see an AV person? Give them a hug. You see a vendor? Give them a hug. You see a hotel employee? Give them a hug. You see any member of the Mission staff? Ask first, but then give them a hug if they would like it. Oh, actually for everyone, ask first, and then give them a hug. General good rules. Okay. Who has been to every BroadwayCon? Amazing. Who has been to 8 BroadwayCons? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. First BroadwayCon. Love it. Welcome to the family. Once we get you in, we don't let you go. Huh?
Skipped 9.
You skipped 9? Well, because you've been to 9 and this is your 10th.
No.
Right, so go with me on this. I was a liberal arts major, but go with me on this. If you're at 10 and you've been to them all, that means you were at 9. So I skipped 9. Get it? Okay, we're moving on. Who unveiled a new thing. Who is going to a BroadwayCon night this year? Who went to Gatsby last night? How was that? Amazing. So we just started this thing called BroadwayCon night. We hope it's going to continue as we do BroadwayCon, so that while BroadwayCon is happening, the shows that you go to see open their stage to you after the show. You can do talk back and have a special experience. So we're so grateful to Great Gatsby and Juliet, which is tomorrow night, and Wonderful World, which is tonight, who are taking part in this. What a great way to take a chance. We also want to just thank, I know I said it already, but we want to just appreciate you all for giving forward with grace to deal with this move, to deal with all the changes that have come from it. It has been a delightful day, and it will be a more delightful day when we have all slept. So, and we also want to thank our incredible sponsors. They are all listed on the placards that you see outside. We have so many participating members of the community this year, and it's always just an incredible thing to see. All right, so what are we excited about this weekend? Well, I heard everything. Agree. What else? Star Saturday is my favorite thing of the entire weekend. Every year we get unknown talent and they blow us away. Blow us all away. Speaking of blow us all away. Lin-Manuel is coming back, and we work with a lot of people in our community here. They're all incredible. Lin, for all his success and for all his everything, gets BroadwayCon in a real way, wants to come and give the biggest fans the best experience he can, and it's just so incredible and wonderful. So we're just so happy. We've got dance tutorials going on, we've got sing-alongs, we've got cast reunions, hair, Susical. It's really super exciting. Auto photo experiences and book signings. And the thing that we love a lot that's about to start happening here. The first look! Our goal for First Look is to be a place where you don't have to be nominated for any sort of award to come and showcase yourself to the biggest fans out there. So we go out to all the shows and say, please come join us, come showcase yourself on our stage. And so this year, we've got lots of exciting things. We're going to welcome our host Melanie to the stage in a minute. She's the host of the interview series, I'll Drink to That. Who's seen her? Yeah. She identifies as a host, a storyteller, and a performer who is pulling back the curtain on Broadway. So I'll stop yapping at you all now. I'm grateful for all of you. We're going to have an absolutely fantastic weekend. And here's Melanie.
Yes, yay, Melissa, absolutely. Hi, everyone. Wow, everyone is so beautiful. This is unfair. I am obsessed. I'm so happy to be here. Hello and welcome to The First Look. I'm Melanie Sutrathada, and I truly am honored to be here as a Broadway fan, theater girly, and just someone who loves telling stories. So thank you. I mean, where else can you show up at noon on a Friday in a full dress from Into the Woods? I did steal this. Just kidding, it's from TDS Costume Collection, but that being said, don't steal. That's also bad. That's also bad. Well, thank you again for being here with us today. We are so excited. There is so much good happening on Broadway and beyond, and we really could not do it without you. The theater world, especially now, is one of the most important places to be. It's where we tell stories, it's where we fall in love. Well, I think the best way to phrase this is with Nicole Kidman's, we come to this place for magic. We come to theaters to laugh, to cry, to care. So, before we start, I know there's so much fun energy in here, and with permission, of course, I would like you to turn to the person next to you and give them a big hug or shake their hand and tell them I am so happy you exist.
I'm so happy you guys exist.
Wow. Happy.
Thank you so much, y'all. I think it's also really important for us to feel like we are here as a community. I mean, where else would you want to be besides BroadwayCon in New York City? Absolutely incredible. So today, we have some really exciting performances lined up in our first look and our showcase. So we're going to be showing pieces from shows that are on their way or have just arrived on Broadway this season. And then we'll even take a little walk down memory lane. So, are you ready to begin? I feel like I really liked that, but because we're at BroadwayCon, I think the only way I'm gonna know you're really excited is if we do a little Adina call and response battle cry. You know the one. You know the one. All right, so on 3, we're gonna do the, you know. And I want you to do it as loud as you can, as if Adina is here, as if we are in the best place in the world, which we are. So on 3, we're gonna do the Adina battle cry. And if this is not perfectly on pitch, honestly, that's okay. All right, on 3, 1, 2, 3. Are you kidding me? I am dead. I'm gonna do the rest of this speech here. Thank you. We're gonna do that one more time because it was just too good. So on 3, we're gonna do the war cry. 1, 2, 3. was right about the theater. So, now we have something wildly exciting, wildly beautiful, wildly special. We are, of course, talking about the one and only Redwood, which is about to open on February 13th. So, we're going to talk about the show. Jessie is someone who seems to have it all. A successful career, a devoted family, until a life-altering event drives her far from everything and everyone she knows. When she finds herself at the foot of the Redwoods in Northern California, a chance encounter and a leap of faith will change her life forever. Redwood explores the lengths and sometimes the heights that one travels to find strength, resilience, and hope. So now I would like to bring in someone wildly, insanely talented that I don't even know how we're going to be on the same stage together. You may know her from a little thing called Six, or perhaps Hades Town. She is absolutely incredible. So now I would like to welcome to the stage the indescribable Kayla Wilcoxon performing Little Redwood. Straight down. All right, well, make sure for the love of trees that you go to see Redwood. It's opening on February 13th, which is Valentine's Day. So, I mean, if you want to go on a date with me, I am very single and would like to go with you to, should not have said that. Here we are. Well, so next up we have something extra special. So let's go ahead and put ourselves in a scene, if you will, a set. So we have Real Women Have Curves, the musical. Yes, scream. It's a funny, joyous, and empowering new show coming to Broadway this April. It's the summer of 1987, and Anna Garcia dreams of flying away from East Los Angeles. But when her family receives a make-or-break order for 200 dresses, Anna finds herself juggling her own ambitions, her mother's expectations, and a community of women all trying to make it work against the odds. So, please welcome the Tony Award-winning director and choreographer, Sergio Trujillo.
Oh, hi. So, first of all, I'm thrilled to be here and celebrating 10 years of BroadwayCon. Fantastic. I actually was here for first of the few panels in the first 3 years, I believe. So I haven't been back since then, but I'm thrilled to be here to share with all of you Real Women Have Curves. You are, in fact, our first real audience to even get a sneak peek. And this show, this story was really, I mean, it's based on a play by Josefina Lopez, which was then an HBO film that starred a newcomer, America Ferrara. But you know, more important, this show is incredibly important to me because it celebrates all of the women in my life, all of those wonderful women who have made so many sacrifices so that I could have the life that I have. And it's also, it allows me to celebrate the power of women, of all of you. The show, I'll just reiterate a little bit more. I set it the summer of 1987 in Boyle Heights, Queens, and it follows Ana Garcia, an 18-year-old first-generation Mexican-American woman, as she navigates her family expectations, feminism, and her dreams of attending Columbia University. Here to perform, an actress, a little budding star who embodies the heart of our show, who is making her Broadway debut. How about that? Here to sing her I Want song is the incredible Tatiana Cordova. unlike Tatiana, come here, Tatiana, that I get to make a phone call and I get to make somebody's dreams come true. First of all, before I go away, I would like for you guys to take out your phones and follow us on @RWHC Musical. Okay, please, okay? Thank you, do that for me. Our show celebrates family and power and resilience and the beauty of women who dare to dream beyond the limits placed on them. And I'm so, again, incredibly thrilled to introduce the women, the rest of our cast, some of the women in our cast who bring joy and soul to our story, and some of them are making their Broadway debut. So here to sing the title song of our show, making her Broadway debut, are Shaida Fayous, Jennifer Sanchez, making her Broadway debut, Florencia Cuenca, making her Broadway debut, and Lisa Galindez. Enjoy.
Qué calor right now. No, same, honestly, same. So, we have so much more to come, but I want to give you a quick moment to do your post, to take your story, do what you gotta do, because then we have something extra special coming up, and I want you to be fully present for it. So, I'm gonna give you a count of 10. We're gonna do this, we're gonna take a breath, and then we'll go into the other room. So, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna be honest, I'm vamping right now. And I also wanted to show you that I know how to count to 10. I went to school. So, yes! So before we get started with our next thing, I wanna shout out to all the people who are making this happen, especially this incredible human who's making sure, who's making sure that everything can be heard. One of the things I love about, I'm gonna come down the stage. One of the things I really love about Broadway is that it's not for a specific type of person. It's for everyone. And finding ways to make things more accessible is wildly important. Yes, snaps, yes! So before we go on, I also really want to give snaps for this human. I wish I had the long nails so I could do the Cynthia thing. I'm gonna hold space for that. I'm gonna hold space also for this little nugget. Hi. Oh my gosh. Hello. Wait, so who is our youngest person in the audience right now, besides this little nugget? We've got this little nugget for sure. Anyone else? Any little toddlers? Any middle schoolers? Hi. I'm coming over to you. All right, I'm gonna have you stand up, my love. Hello. Hi, lovey. Tell me your name.
Riley.
Riley, thank you so much for being here. Can we give snaps for Riley? One of the youngest guests in our house right now. Riley, what makes you excited about Broadway? Honestly, I feel the same about Broadway. I also don't know, but it is absolutely magical, isn't it? Riley, you're presenting. What are you presenting at? This is called playing it cool. I'm being a little too, I'm showing that I'm thirsty, hence why I am single. So the key to existing in a place where you're not the only one who's single around your friends is not being thirsty. Riley knows how to play hard to get. Okay, so one thing that we want to dive into, of course, is very exciting. Our next production centers on an authentic portrayal of the Nashville music scene with a beautiful, compelling love story between two struggling songwriters from a gritty neighborhood in East Nashville. It's also a story about complex and often tumultuous family relationships. I feel like we all know that. Sorry, family. So this one is between two brothers who grew up in the foster system, willing to take dangerous risks to catch a break with their music. as well as a drug-addicted mother who roadblocks her gifted daughter as she pursues her dreams of hearing her songs on the radio one day. Music City is a love letter to the American dream that, like a well-crafted country song, reaches to the unique, specific aching of every heart. Please welcome the cast of Music City performing Smile. We might as well have lighters in the back, like dancing and singing. I feel like one of us is gonna cry at some point. Honestly, you know me enough by now to know that it's probably gonna be me. I've already laid on the ground. I've interrogated like an 8-year-old. Nothing is off limits. I am obsessed with you. Can you come up here? Hi, what is your name? Sometimes you are rewarded for shouting during a show. I am not Patty the Pone. I will not shame you. Or am I? Who knows? Hi. How's it going? Come on up. Jordan something. That name is fun. I'm sorry. Also, I'm very sorry for our interpreter who has to just hear me say, I love Jeremy Jordan. Because I do. All right? House, where are we at? Are we okay? We are still hanging out here. Okay. Actually, this is everything you're seeing here has been planned. I planned every moment of this. So thank you. Thank you. So I want to give a shout out to the people who made this happen. I mean, between you and I, between me and all of you filling up this room, there has been so much hard work that has gone into making this happen. I feel like for every panel that you're seeing, there are 20 people really working hard to bring it all to life, to make it happen, to make sure that the people you love and admire on stage are also people that you can see and meet with in person. I know that there has been so much in the world. It's a heavy place right now, right? I mean, literally on fire in some instances. And what a beautiful thing it is that with the heaviness of the world, no matter what you believe in, we can come together truly in a place where you can feel heard and seen and understood. I think that's always been one of my favorite parts of theater. So that being said, to close our first look and for our showcase, we are joined by the cast of A Wonderful World, the Lily Armstrong musical, featuring the majestic spectacle of dazzling musical numbers. Join us as we celebrate the life of one of the greatest musicians in American history. Please welcome the cast of A Wonderful World performing When You're Smiling. What is happening? How are we here, everyone, in the presence of all of this greatness? Let's give them another round of applause. Wow. Oh my goodness. To be singing and doing all the things with the beats, I can barely talk sometimes, so I'm wildly impressed. So we are going to go into something even more special now. You've seen the new shows that are here and or coming, and now I want to treat you to a little, I don't know, beheading. I want to see what the sign is for that. Yes, I like that. Can we see the beheading sign again? Ooh! I don't know what that says about me, but I like that. Sorry. So we're going to go into a little beheading, divorcing, I don't know. From Tudor queens to pop icons, the 6 wives of Henry VIII take the microphone to reclaim.
And today, BroadwayCon, we are... Listen up, let me tell you a story that you think you heard before. Don't you know our names and our fame and our faces? All about the glories and the disgraces. I'm done 'cause all this time I've been just
My name's Catherine of Aragon, was married 24 years. I'm a paragon of royalty. My loyalty is to the back again, so if you try to dump me, you won't try that to get
I'm that pulling girl and I'm up next. See, I broke you from the church. Yeah, I'm that sexy. Why did I lose my head? Well, my sleeves may be green, but my lipstick's red. Dashing Seymour, the only one he truly loved.
Rude.
When my son was newly born, I died, but I'm not what I seem, or am I? Stick around and you'll suddenly see more.
divorced. Queen Anna of Queen.
Yeah.